Like, no, Oksana, let's just stick to the usual, okay? Just make it say, thanks for dinner. Yay, you guys ready for more comedy? This next guy, he's also a singer in a couple of bands, Cheeseburger and Violent Bullshit. Yep. Guys, clap it up for Jayson Green.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Fat Andrew WK. Fuck you, buddy. But don't worry, I won't fight. I'll just laugh really hard. Thanks for coming to my Sandy benefit. How much we've raised so far? Okay, nothing. Big shout out to Hurricane Sandy. Cool hurricane. One of my favorite things about Hurricane Sandy is a lot of times with disasters you don't get to really get the sense of who the real heroes are, you know. You just, the little people who are on the ground really doing the good work. And thanks to Facebook, I realized it's all my shithead friends on Twitter. I didn't know that posting tasteful Instagram photos of people's misery was charity work. I don't want to use the word hipster because that's kind of like my N-word. But we need to know who we're talking about here. I just imagine the people in the Rockaways, just their lives are destroyed. Their homes are decimated. And then all of a sudden, over the horizon, a bunch of shitheads on unicycles ride over. And I'm sure their first thought was, oh good, help has arrived. They're all huddled under the nice new yoga mats they brought. Stay warm, eating artisanal pickles. I feel bad. I feel bad making fun of people who want to do charity. I think it's a good thing. I sort of imagine that someone came in and was like, listen, it's terrible. I'm so sorry what happened. We want to get you the help you need in the fastest way possible. And we've got a couple options. I'm just going to let you know. We've got FEMA's going to be there. So you can have FEMA. There's the National Guard, of course, will be on the ground helping you out. And then here it says, bass player of a mediocre indie rock band. FEMA? Okay, that's fine. They're very mediocre. I think you should do charity work. You should just shut the fuck up about it. But I did charity work for Sandy. I actually went to Staten Island because everybody went to the Rockaways. I went to Staten Island to make sure all the Woo-Wear stores were still okay. They're not, actually. They've been out of business for a long time. For many, many years. Speaking of out of business, I had a friend who died. I know, it's a bad transition. I'm working on it. And people, your family and your friends, they want to say things to you to help you get through it. And that's natural, because you need those kind of things. Because like Winston Churchill said, the world is a vampire. And just kidding, that's the Smash Pumps. And then the friend of mine who died, he was a musician. So there's a particular thing that people always say when the person's a musician. It's very stupid. And it's always a certain version of this. Man, it's rough. But I bet he's up there right now jamming with Jimmy. Nope, no, definitely not. My dead friend is not on a cloud having a jam session with Jimi Hendrix. There's no good version of that band, the Heaven Band. Because you got to put every dead musician in it. Man, well, on vocals, obviously we've got Jim Morrison and Janis Joplin. Jimmy Mo and Janny Jop on Vox. And then we've got, of course, Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix on guitar, rhythm and lead respectively. We've got the 5-string fretless wonder Jaco Pastorius on bass. And on drums, we've got John Bonham, Keith on percussion. And then we've got Beethoven on keyboards, obviously, and then some jazz guy gonna play jazz. If I have to spend eternity listening to Chickenfoot the Heaven Band, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Kill myself in heaven. And also, it can't be, who is it heaven for? It can't be heaven for the musicians. If Jimi Hendrix has to jam with every doorknob at a couple guitar lessons and got hit by a car. I want to jam with you, man. Fuck. Kurt, I don't even want to jam with you. I want to make art with you, buddy. Kurt Cobain thinks to himself, I hate heaven. This heaven sucks, but it's still better than living in a world where my wife murdered me. Political. I'm a political comic. I do what's in the papers.